So I'm Jitendra Zaa. I am working on Salesforce ecosystem from last 15 years, coming from .NET Java background. I work for IBM. I'm an associate partner. And in terms of my roles and the responsibility, I'm really a chief technical architect, and I'm responsible for all the architect community. So the kind of the customers that I'm getting, like few years back, I was mostly getting like new customers, which we also say greenfield implementations. Now these days we are getting a brownfield implementation. That means they already have a Salesforce org, which is maybe 4-year-old, 5-year-old, and then customers say, hey, we recently implemented a Salesforce solution like 5 years back. We can just reuse it, and we build on top of that. So before Elements.cloud, what we would need to do is, okay, set up a team of an architects, developers, consultant, get a sandbox access, and do the review. If you have excellent team member and everything, maybe 1 week. Otherwise, I have seen orgs where it goes like 3 or 4 weeks as well. Minimum I'm talking about, like very optimistic. I connect my org, I sit it there, like maybe depending on how complex the org is, maybe 15 minutes, maybe 1 hour, but I do get what I say in my terms is X-ray. I get X-ray of my client's org, what exactly is happening. Client will say, hey, we have a very good org, all out of the box build, we are following all the best practices, but then story tells something else, and that story is really the Elements Cloud is able to tell me. One of the features that I love from Elements Cloud is a notification. Every day I get a notification that what changes, and I immediately get a notification new Apex class came, or there's change in Apex class, and when I see number, if number is decreased, I love it. But if the total number of lines are increased, yeah, that's alarm for me. Everything around technical depth, that's number one. Second, I will say is really the process diagram. I mean, I don't think we have any tool available right now which can do the process diagramming, intelligent process diagramming. We do have like manual tools that we really use. So I will say these are the two very good features that I love from Elements Cloud. So when I saw my client saw in Elements Cloud for first time, wow, is that really the number speaking? My client is saying they are using out of the box, they don't have any customization or anything, and then Elements Cloud is showing me number like 700, 500 Apex classes. I go to the client, first they will not believe, they will debate, hey, our developers have not written it. And then we start peeling the onion layer, and then we found, oh, someone installed some unlock package or some package somewhere that's contributing to that number. So how do I measure success in Elements, right? So first, like I said, for me, the biggest success is do not write any code, right? So that's definitely. And when I go on any client engagement, and it's a brownfield implementation, which means they already have existing Salesforce org, and if I can say I reduced their Apex code by 20%, that's my success criteria. Now the real story, one of my customer is we were able to reduce the total number of the custom objects. We, I think, removed out somewhere 20 to 21 custom objects from their org because they build it over the period of time and they roll it out. Users were not using it, or maybe hidden by profile on the permission set, they didn't know it. When we used Element Cloud and we saw, okay, there are so many custom objects, and then we run App Exchange product, which gives the number of total fields those are populated and everything. We found no one is really using that. There were few custom objects which were like only 6%, 7% populated. We were able to move them to the standard objects, maybe record type or something. So really the success is reducing the objects, reducing the Apex classes, and the most importantly, monitor it. You started the project, or maybe you're done with the project, but do you have any tool to really monitor it? So getting those kind of the notification every time I log in there and every time I see the Delta report is fantastic.